Welcome to Cigar Audit. This is Matt and Ed here to review the Bolivar Belicosos Finos. We promised it actually happened, and it is not a Cuava. Correct?
It's shaped a little bit.
It's like a Cuava. You just like the tip.
Just the one end.
Just the tip?
Yeah.
The box code on this cigar is ULA October 2014. So about a year and a half on these sticks, and Ed had one fairly recently, said it was very good. So I'm excited to get it toasted and lit up here. What do you see on the wrapper, sir?
Looks good to me.
Yeah, it's got a fair amount of veins in it. I actually have a little water spot on there, but it's got a little bit of an oil to it.
Yeah, definitely an oily wrapper.
Kind of an earthiness to it, so we'll get it cut up. Ooh. I like the way you snip that.
No comment.
What do you get on the draw?
Pretty good draw, a little tight, but
My draw is nice and open. A sweet cedar, would you say? Do you know what sugar and cedar is?
yeah, I do.
So what do you get on your first couple draws, Ed?
Earthy. Initially an earthy taste for me.
I'm getting earthy. A little bit of a salted nut. I wouldn't say peanut necessarily, but you getting any salted nut?
Is it salted nut or an assaulted nut? Which one? You said assaulted nut at first.
Salted nut.
Oh, okay.
Not assaulted. Not hurt or controlled in any way. Yeah, earth and a little bit of nut.
A little bit, not of a peanutty taste. It's a little different to me. It doesn't
Like
have
a walnut.
that.
I think a walnut. That's what I get. I get a walnut. Yeah, a little bit of earth, a little bit of walnut. My draw's great. Lots of smoke. It's awesome. Would you agree?
My draw's opening up a little bit.
Good.
Of course, I didn't cut it as much as you did. But.
Yeah, I did make an overcorrection on the last Belicoso. The stick didn't go so well for me in my draw, so I did cut a little more. I cheated. The finish is, I'd say, a very light, maybe black pepper, maybe a little bit of cinnamon or something like that in there. No?
A little pepper, yes.
You don't get any cinnamon or any dry spice with the pepper?
No.
No?
Fresh picked spice, not dried spice.
Mine's freshly ground cinnamon off a cinnamon stick.
It's the finish. I mean, it's spiceable, peppery, but not overly strong.
Yeah, just barely there. All right, well, we'll get down further into the end of the first third here, and we'll be back to you. Welcome back to Cigar Audits, Bolivar Belicosos Finos. We getting towards the end of the first third, and it's been a very well performing cigar. So, Edward, what say you, sir?
Well, mine has transitioned, getting a lot of cocoa in the front and into a cream and earth. Not so much the pepper and spice is kind of going away, and it's transitioned to a totally different flavor profile for me. Anyway.
Yeah, I think it has for me too. The little walnut type flavor that we were getting is gone. There's a musty earth, which I really like out of Cuban cigars. Very much like an aged tobacco. And I too get the cream. I'm getting more of a milk chocolate with mine, but the finish is just a very light pepper and earth. The pepper is almost non-existent. Drop your ash. Holla! So, I would say the retrohale, I get like a white pepper. So I'm still getting some spice out of it, but it's very minimal. Mostly cream and chocolate, which who can
I mean,
complain about
that cocoa today, I just got it again on the front. I mean, it's really something special, I think.
I would agree. I get some of that cocoa on the front with, I still get some cinnamon. You're not getting any cinnamon, but I get some cinnamon in there. But it is, it's a little drier of a draw because cocoa powder, cinnamon is typically dry, right?
I don't know of any wet powder.
Touche, my friend. This is an amazing cigar. It's doing very well. Slightly off burn, but it's correcting itself currently. So nothing to complain about here. The draw is perfect. The wrapper's holding together perfectly. It's got the right resistance, the right flavor profile. I would say this is medium full, just for the amount of flavor coming out of it. These particular cigars are known for really strong flavors and strong nicotine, but I'm not getting anything.
It's not an overpowering cigar.
No, I'd say it's a strong end of medium. It tastes great. I want to eat it. You want to eat it, Ed?
No. But I do still keep getting that cocoa on the front, which is very nice.
Well, we'll be back once we get into the towards the end of the body third, and stay tuned. We're towards the end of the body third. Ed, what's your experience so far?
Well, I'm still getting that nice cocoa in the front end, and I'm even getting the cocoa aroma. It kind of even sort of smells like I dipped my fingers in some cocoa powder.
Where did you dip your fingers?
In some cocoa powder.
Oh, cocoa powder.
Like type of stuff you put into
Okay.
baked goods or hot chocolate, that type of thing.
Okay.
The earthiness, ample amount of smoke. Very pleased with this stick so far.
Yeah, I would agree. This this cigar is performing very, very well. I get a lot of the same flavors. Occasionally, I get a little floral note in there, which is nice, but it's not consistent. It pops up every now and then. A lot of cream. I'm getting a lot of cream and a little bit of musty earth and some of that cocoa powder. A little bit of white pepper on the retrohale. Not really on the palate of the draw. I do get a little cinnamon from time to time, but it is mine's burning pretty well. Yours looks like it's doing very well. The draw is perfect. Just enough resistance to get all the full flavors, but not so much resistance where you're sucking through a tight straw. It's doing very, very well. This cigar is a great example of what Habanos can do when they have consistency and controls in their manufacturing process. Sometimes you get them and it's just the draw's too tight, the ash flakes like crazy, or the flavors aren't consistent. But this one is perfect, consistent. There hasn't been a huge transition between the end of the foot third into the body, but I don't know if I want it to change. I like it just what it's doing.
Oh, I will say these are from the same box. Smoked how many? Been a few months.
Yeah, it's been a few. I had them for a few months,
and they've definitely improved in that short amount of time in those few months, I think.
Yeah, Ed and I were recently talking about the ratings thus far, and we both said 96. We'll see what happens when we get down to the end, but if it's 96 and you got another couple of years on these, if you can wait that long, they could be phenomenal. Usually something that you hear about the limited editions or the regional releases or what have you, but these are amazing smokes. Welcome back to Cigar Audit. I'm Matt. This is Edward, and we are finishing up the Belicosos Finos by Bolivar. And I couldn't be happier with this smoke. We're at the end here, and I've got to say this is one of the better Cubans I've had in at least a year or so. Would you agree?
Pretty much,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know it doesn't hold to your Coabas, but it's...
You can say something about Coabas. It's consistent from about light to finish.
That is true. So what do you think, your finishing thoughts on the cigar?
Well, I've lost the cocoa. It's gotten a little stronger. That earthy cream taste has come back a little stronger. I'm not getting much spice anymore. It's more that it's like fresh milk squeezed out of the teat of a cow onto a dark earth.
Onto a dark earth, your cocoa digits aren't.
No, the cocoa has gone. It's transitioned away from that.
I would agree. It's definitely gotten stronger, at least in the nicotine kick. About halfway through the head third, I got a little bit of a lightheaded feeling, a little bit of a buzz, but not strong in your stomach or anything along those lines. So I'd say medium full at most. Same flavor profile that Ed is getting. I'm getting a lot of cream. The musty earth isn't as there as much as it is just straight earth. My draw's getting a little hot, but not surprising. I mean, it is only about a year and a half old, so. But I am very pleased with this cigar and don't want it to end.
Well, I know where there's more.
There are more. Unfortunately, I know where there's more too. I'd like to save some, so we'll see how that goes. So Ed, rate your experience with this cigar. What do you feel this deserves?
I would say a 96.
96? I'm going to go 97. I think that the flavors have been so good. There have been minor transitions throughout, and they've been very balanced transitions. I haven't had anything stick out that seemed like it was abrasive. The cream has been perfect. At times it was almost worth eating or drinking. It was awesome. So I'm going 97 on this stick. I wish they all could be this good. I had 2 in a row because the prior review, which was the R&J Exhibition number 4, was very good as well. This is a little different profile with more creaminess to it, silky smooth smoke, so it's very, very good.
I think it's a well-balanced cigar.
Yeah, definitely, and it's very relaxing. When you get a good cigar like this, it just makes your body relax, makes your brain relax. For all I know, we're speaking a different language right now. I have no idea, but I'm very happy. I'm happy in La La Land. Although I don't have cocoa digits.
No, well, I don't anymore. I have back to work digits.
Did she leave? Anyway, very good cigar. Hopefully you can find some yourself, pick them up. Again, the box code was a ULA box code, which isn't known as a high-end box code, but it does have about a year and a half on it. So check it out if you can. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, check us out on Facebook, and definitely check us out on cigaraudit.com. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.
Peace.
Que yo te quiero.